Hey, I'm Ann. Well, my first name is Moushumi, not Moushumi, Moushumi. My father gave me that name. It means seasons, and yes, I can be as changeable as those seasons. But I introduce myself as Ann, so your tongue won't trip over my ethnicity. So the Eastern version of me won't offend your modernized receptivity. Hey, you can call me Ann. To you, a boring misappropriation of white identity. To me, the name I inherited from my very Indian grandmother, who didn't quite like my modern ways and frank opinions because they offended her traditional sensibilities. My skin is the color of cocoa, peppered with the turmeric of my roots. Too brown to be white, too brown to be black. My hair, too dark to be appealingly acceptable, is too straight to be rebelliously desirable. My eyes, big and brown, will meet yours when spoken to. They do not understand the avoidance of feminine wiles. I am a rebel, but I know my cause well. But of course, you're unlikely to have known any of that, because we no longer stop. We no longer pause to stare deeply into each other's eyes, hoping to glimpse the essence of this other soul. On this continent of deep suffering wrapped in beauty, in this country, South Africa, euphemisms undermine the truth. Melanin determines the perception of your voice. Economic connections make or break your ability to live, let alone thrive. In this city, Johannesburg, we conveniently continue to ignore the racial segregation that still pervades the suburbs, while tenderpreneurs line the pockets of the economic elite, arresting and evicting black street vendors from our shiny suburbs. Somewhere along the way, we bought the lie that this world can satisfy. The lie that if you're hardworking, you'll always get what you want. As the saying goes, if wealth was the inevitable result of hard work and enterprise, every woman in Africa would be a millionaire. We bought the lie that validation lies in the texture of your hair, the shape of your nose, the pigment of your skin. Open your mind. Open your mind to black pain, seething, perforating the surface of the white complacency that tries to suffocate it. Educate yourself on why land holds so much unexpressed black exasperation. Open your mind. Open your mind to the challenge of being born white and living the consequences of racist forebears, while acknowledging the fact of a life that has benefited from that history. Notice the no man's land wandered by colors, Indians and Asians, never white enough, never black enough, or perhaps too black or too white. Resolve to show courage as you step out from under the burden of your blinkered worldview. Choose to see more than pigment in all its inherent assumptions. Dare to walk a mile in another race's shoes. Long for more than the shadows this broken world has to offer. Stop clinging to your gilded caskets of currency and comfort. Stop playing in the mud where you could swim in the infinite ocean of his love. Choose to step out of this maze of circus mirrors that the world puts up to distort your identity. Choose to see yourself and others as he sees us. Dare to long for true validation in him. When the pigment is stripped from our skin to reveal a blood that pulses the same crimson red. When our cultures are shown to be nothing more than the social constructs of fallible men. Who are you? Who am I?